Alrighty, guys. Hey, and we are live. Hey, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. Just wanted to hop on and chat with all of you since I have been kind of MIA, except in chats on live streams. So I thought I would be able to hang out with you guys for a little bit. So we'll give a few minutes for people to join in. Thank you guys again for hopping in while we're waiting for other people. Make sure you guys are checking out Dean from the Live Place. He's your TV guide to family-friendly streaming here on YouTube. He has all kinds of Disney creators and also starting to add some of those in the cruising community. And they're slowly adding everyone else in. So make sure you guys go check out my friend Dean from the Live Place. He's awesome and deserves all the credit, and I appreciate his support for sponsoring my channel since the beginning. And hey to the two of you guys that are here. Hey, Ready Set Autism family, nice to see you. You guys were first today. Well done. And Mike O'Reilly, hi guys. Make sure you guys share out the stream and like the video to let you guys know. Just as another thing, want to thank all of you for the overwhelming support you guys have given for me on social media, as well as supporting my sister in this challenging time that we're dealing with our family with COVID right now. I want to thank everyone for their support. We are in day 9, so we have 4 days left, but we have to hang in there each and every day. So thanks to all of you who are in ninja mode too. Thank you for being here as well. And I just realized I have a weird shadow on my face, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And for those of you guys who missed Allie's drawing live, we did have a live streaming last night with Allie, who draws. And if you guys wanted to watch the IGTV that she finished the drawing on, this is her Instagram link down here. It's animation underscore drawing underscore adventure over on Instagram. Make sure you guys go check her out. She's an amazing artist, and she was the one who drew my logo for my YouTube channel. So definitely make sure to check her out, guys. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. Ready said Autism family says, is it okay to ask autism questions? Go ahead. Hey, Dan. Nice to see you. I'm just stopping by to say hi. Can't stay as I'm still away. No worries until Friday. Just wanted to drop by. Thank you very much. I know that you've been away on vacation, so I appreciate you stopping in. It's been a weird week. Let's just put it. These last 2 weeks have been a really weird 2 weeks. Dan, also, I'm going to be messaging you on Instagram. I just have a YouTube question that I need answers, and I feel like I trust you the most on this so far, so I kind of need a little bit of help. So I'll help you. Hey, thanks, Bill. Bill just subscribed to my channel. Thanks, guys. That Bill was already subscribed to my channel. Maybe YouTube kicked him out. That's what annoys me about this. So guys, I am 2 away from 190 and 12 away from 200. You guys are absolutely awesome. 89 views to 2,500 views on YouTube, so kind of insane. So Dan, thank you so much. If you can share the stream, that would mean a lot to me, but I know you're on vacation, so I'm not going to hold you to it. Rennie said, not just family says, oh yeah, I'm down there. Sorry. At what age did you start speaking? So I don't obviously thought, so it's weird. So obviously I don't remember because I was young and nonverbal. I remember a couple things when I was nonverbal, but it was like it's flashes. It's not really big things anymore. But I remember speaking. My preschool teacher really wanted me to start talking before I entered grade school because they knew after that it would be a lot more difficult to have one-on-one time. So they were hoping. So I think I definitely learned to talk my first couple words at age 5. That's for sure. But I didn't start speaking probably full sentences until probably like the end of age 5, beginning of age 6. So I probably wasn't talking in sentences until like age 6. It's insane. Bill, I was just going to say, I thought you were already subscribed. I know YouTube has been kicking some people out of their subscriptions. So it's a friendly reminder since this situation happened. Reminder to all of you, check your subscriptions. And if you have people that you follow that unsubscribed, go out and resubscribe to them. This has been happening across the platform. Don't know exactly why, but it seems to happen this way. Um, Friday, just so you guys know, Friday's still up in the air with my show. I'm not sure. Haven't had really much time to prep either, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Rennie said, Autism Family says it's so amazing because you would never know it. Yeah, most people when I say that I'm autistic, they're like, "What?" And the problem is there's not much education in the media or somewhere on the internet where people are sharing that it sometimes doesn't exist. But I have done a lot of masking. Like I feel like I mask a lot on here, but then when you meet me in person, you'll see it a lot more. Masking is it for those of you who don't know, masking is a term that basically a lot of females do with on the autism spectrum that basically masks and makes them kind of blend in and you kind of follow what society does instead of doing what's typical because you want to be polite, you want to be the average, females that are always polite and out of respect of everyone. So I feel like I had a lot of masking growing up. I didn't really, fidgeting really wasn't a thing. I wasn't really fidgeting that much growing up anyways. So it was kind of strange time. I don't know. It's weird. Masking is it's such a weird topic because it's a newer term for me that I wasn't even aware of that word even existed. And then when I started seeing what that meant, I was like, wait, that was totally my growing up story because a lot of times I would be in that place of like that. And StreamYard's being weird with me. It's glitching with the numbers. It's saying that I was at 4, then it went to 1, then it went to 2. That's weird. I feel like StreamYard is lagging as of lately. Um, Thanks, Disno's Adventure. If you're Ninja Mode, you like my IGTV story, so thanks, guys. And Rob Weiska probably will hop in here in just a moment because I just saw him like my tweet on on Twitter. I put this out on my Facebook too because I know there's a couple people that follow me on my Facebook page that don't subscribe to me on YouTube, and do have a lot of cast member friends that are on the page on my. Sorry, I'm trying to lower the volume. I'm trying to turn down the brightness a bit because it's a little too much for me. There we go. Okay, and it does say 3 people. Okay. Just want to make sure it got to people. Many Autism Family says, we hear about masking, but it's totally irrelevant to Malia. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Masking for her wouldn't be as typical, but sometimes the little things, mask could be a thing, but yeah, definitely not as much as if you were nonverbal. That's very true. Very, very true. Yeah, masking was something I didn't really know until, when I started my TikTok, and that's when all these, autistic creators were saying that, hey, masking is a thing and you're okay to mask or not mask, it's sometimes, and they say sometimes if you start doing it again, like if you stopped masking, how not as tired as you usually are, because when you're masking you do so much work to avoid it, that it's just natural to do that. I don't know, it's hard to explain because for me I'm still trying to process what that means and what do I do with that, because I always like to take something and go for it. Oh, Randy said I have family going to Asheville tomorrow. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a little bit farther. It's a little bit a ways from me, but right now we have to stay nearby. So unfortunately, that is my situation at the moment. But yeah, yet again, I'm working, taking care of the family is more important. So, but definitely have fun in Nashville. It's a lot of fun. Sorry, I have like a weird bump on my face. It probably is acne that's starting as acne. 'Cause that's usually what it is. Kinda sad because I just canceled my flights, like, not too long ago for my cruise, and that would've been Friday, and it's kinda funny because like, a lot of people are at Disney right now, and I would've met some people, so that would've been interesting. Um, that's okay. That's life. Life isn't always, the way you plan it. Things change all the time. Yeah. No worries, Belle. Thanks for being ninja watching in the car. No worries. Sounds good. I'll be on until like 3 o'clock. So we've been in quarantine for over 4 months to protect Amelia. Yeah, absolutely. So in a normal world, what we would say we should do a quick hi and goodbye, but no way. Now it's so sad. Yeah, especially with the way the world is right now. Yeah, no way right now. Especially with my family right now. Definitely not a thing right now. Um, I want to protect everyone in the family, as much as we can. Um, and I've been following, and I have been doing a little bit more than what protocols have been saying, since the beginning of this. There we go. I got it. Must have been something dried on my face, but I got it now. Sorry. Fidgeting, my normal everyday fidgeting. Yeah, unfortunately, like a lot of people, you can do a quick hi and goodbye, but usually it's like so hard now because people, you just don't know what's going on in their lives. So it's a tricky time, to be there. So yeah, two to go. Cool. All right. Sorry, guys. Was on YouTube, making sure things were good on my end. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Life has been interesting. In the autism world, things change all the time, and it's not because we're learning more. It's because, well, more of us are wanting to talk, and that's something that is really important because a lot of times organizations like Autism Speaks and in some other charities, general charities to help medical conditions, they don't really think about the people that are actually on the condition and what they think their policies are doing to them. Um, like Autism Speaks, it makes me really upset that there's nobody on their board that is on the autism spectrum at all. All of them were, all of them are, neurotypical. Uh, so you would think that what the board decides to put into place in terms of policies, where they want the money to go to, is not really representative of what maybe would actually go on. What cruise that we were on, because that's why I always recommend a quick hi and goodbye, because people are always two people. We were supposed to go on a cruise for Allie's birthday. This was going to be the third recancellation, or the second cruise, because they canceled the first one. This would have been our second rebook, and then um, and then they canceled it again, and we rebooked it. I think we rebooked it again, but I'm not 100%. But it was supposed to be for Allie's high school graduation. That was going to be her graduation present. Because I had a Disney trip, but she didn't want one, so she wanted to. Really unfortunate right now with the way the world is, guys. We went on autism walks for Autism Speaks and raised money for a few years. I began to see what they really do. Yeah, unfortunately, and I understand that most people that follow Autism Speaks, they do it for the greater good. Like, just family, friends who support Autism Speaks, they do it for good intentions. Like, they're not doing it to see, they don't know that it's something that can't go to somewhere. And it's really scary because somebody on TikTok said that if you're not sure about what Autism Speaks is, or you're just confused on why so many people think they hate it, but when you've always seen it around, the US or around the world, to rewatch the What is Autism video that they had. And when I rewatched it in a new set of eyes as somebody who's an adult who wants to share, the true, not exactly it's true for everyone, but true ways and saying how autism isn't a bad thing. But all that Autism Speaks talks about in their video is like your chances of getting a cure or chances of getting treatment. And treatment's fine. Like treatment, that's the research that I want, is to help find maybe more effective treatment, maybe less harmful treatment, in terms of maybe less ways to find ways to cut on narcotic, like prescribed narcotics for autism, if there's a possibility to do that. That would be the research I would be curious on, but not the stuff to find a cure, because finding a cure for autism isn't going to help anybody, because it's going to make the world more confused and saying that, okay, but they're born with it, so why do they have to change it? And it's confusing to most people, because most disabilities that you find are you're born with, but with autism you have to find out at a certain time. It depends on what your story is, and it's not universal. It's not something that's easily diagnosed, and for one, and two, it's under so much criteria because of how much negativity it's been around. Um, I just try to I tell people you can support them if you want to, but I just tell them that please be careful and make sure that you put intention to where that money goes, because I said a lot of it is not helping families, and that's the number one thing. I tell people if you want to support either Autism Society or Autism Speaks, I prefer them to do Autism Society, because I have seen autistic people speaking for them. Um, I have a friend who speaks at their national conference not too long ago, in Washington last year. Um, so I want places to go to places like that where they're actually going to either help autistic speakers to have their voice heard or to get them resources to help them. And I think the big challenge right now is colleges need to adapt to this, because there's a whole bunch of us that are in between Gen Z and millennials that have made it to a good success road like I am, but are ready to go into college. Well, college special ed is totally different than the typical IEP or 504 plan. So it's challenging to redo it, because now colleges are telling me that, hey, you need to go get re-diagnosed. Well, I didn't get diagnosed. Now the diagnosis is completely changed. Now they have it on levels now, I believe. You're like a level on the autism spectrum now, instead of just diagnosed on the spectrum. And that's frustrating, because most doctors and physicians I see, they're confused on why the autism went down. And I said, well, yeah, I've been having this since 4, and I've had a lot of therapy to get to where I am today. Like, if I didn't have it, it's that way. Um, yeah, they said we want to walk. Over 200 major metropolitan cities in the USA are doing Autism Speaks Walks. There's a lot of money, and all I ever heard was raising money for research. Yeah, I don't mind if the background of autism is found genetically, maybe ways that maybe we can fix the numbers environmentally, um, or something that they can find in pregnancy to let people know that, hey, you might have the chance, and to give them the early signs and give them like warning signs ahead of time, because the earlier you're diagnosed, the more time you can have. And I don't really, this is controversial, because I'm kind of out of the subject, because I never had ABA, which is what is it, analytical behavior analysis, I believe is what that is. And ABA sounds like it's something that's so repetitive, but yet again, I see why some kids it works, at the time, but it's just strange. And when I see what these specialists are doing, I'm like, it's confusing to me, because it sounds like it's like repetition, repetition, but if you're saying it in a way that a child doesn't understand, like some that are newer, ABA, applied behavioral analysis. I was close. Um, yeah, thanks, Bush League Baseball. I'm sure that's either Jeff or Magic of the Mouse TV bill. So thank you guys. But yeah, autism is a confusing diagnosis, and unfortunately, there's no cookie cutter universal, treatment like it is for a cold. And it's a shame. No, I agree. Race and autism family, I agree. There are just bad companies out there. There shouldn't be a bad name in the whole thing. I agree. Um, I just see how some companies do ABA, like how they approach ABA, just sounds weird and something that's puts more stress on a child than helping them. Um, yeah, there's nothing for Malia's case, ABA is probably one of a good resource for her. But somebody like myself who was only nonverbal for a short amount of time, and never had behavioral problems, my mom was very thankful for that. She's like, "I'm glad we never had to do that." Because unfortunately at that time, insurances didn't really cover anything autism related, unlike now. Because I think earlier this year, the 50th state passed a law, and the final state did autism insurance laws requiring insurance companies to either provide for a part of the of autism related services or most of it. Just depends on obviously your medical insurance. Um, I can understand why nonverbal families are more attentive to ABA, but like some of us on the moderate side could have some issues. And it's extremely expensive. And I think that's the one thing I think that's why it's so and I think that's another reason why it's so controversial is because it is incredibly expensive. And a lot of people are thinking to themselves, if well, this is what ABA is and how expensive it is, then like will that investment be worth it over time? And when you have a child that's newly diagnosed, you're starting this out, you don't know what the future is ahead. And obviously, if it's your first child with special needs, obviously it's a new road. It's a different way of thinking. You're kind of in the unknown. So I think that's where the controversy comes from is that the cost, first of all, the bad reputation of some of the companies who do ABA. Um, I don't know. But hey, Jeffrey, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. And Disno's Adventure, thank you for being here. And thank you for liking my IGTV story earlier. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's awesome for Malia. I think for like kids like Malia, I think ABA is incredibly helpful for her to get to know a routine and to get used to it. Because for us, is like obviously I feel like I wasn't okay, like I wasn't feeling like an everyday normal kid, but you never feel normal when you're autistic. When you feel like you're at the same level as your peers, until I feel like it didn't happen until I reached high school, honestly. Middle school was rough. Oof. Everyone says middle school was rough, but if you're an autistic kid who was bullied pretty much 3.5 out of the 4 years, and 3.5 out of the 4 years, and it's weird. She's been out of ABA for 5 months because of the virus. Yeah, I know a lot of special needs. The IEP system is going to take a hit after this year because, man, it's going to be a really hard time to get everyone on an IEP their accommodations. And you don't have somebody visually that can make sure those accommodations are being met. And unfortunately, I even have problems, and I had people that were even there. Yeah, the bullying did happen, and what was unfortunate was it was another special education student. So I could not stay away from this kid. It was not funny. Harvey, I'm gonna place you in timeout because you need to stay family friendly on the stream, please. I don't like when people do that. Harvey, I appreciate you being here, but please be family friendly on the stream. I really do not want to kick people out, but if you don't follow the rules of YouTube and my family friendly decision, so be it. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but I learned a lot about myself in those 3 years and how to better defend myself from that going forward. Because obviously it's still gonna happen. Stares still happen. Um, I'm sure in college it will come back. I probably will also have some teacher issues again because that's always I always have 1 or 2 teachers in my grade that just don't wanna follow the IAP. But I keep telling them, "Hey, guys, it's federal." Like, especially high school, I tell them, like, it's federal law, guys. You need to be following this, otherwise my family could sue the school system if you really want to lose your job." And I obviously didn't say it like that, but I warned them that, "Hey, this can be big trouble if you don't follow it because my education is just as important as everyone else." Um, I deserve to have a chance, just like everyone else. And I'm not the genius autism type. I'm also not like Malia, who's a nonverbal type, who's just she's just as capable, but she doesn't have the opportunity to pursue a no not to say that she can't pursue a normal life, but it's gonna take, her 3 times harder to even achieve that, if that makes sense. Like, obviously, since I'm verbal and I'm mostly can communicate for myself, makes my everyday life of getting a career possible. However, it's still a challenge just like everyone else's with a medical disability, that's how because discrimination still happens, unfortunately, even though something called the ADA was passed, um, which is annoying. But anyways, I'm not gonna go on a tangent anymore. um, just my overall lesson to all of you, just be nice to people with disabilities because you never know what's going on in their life. Um, especially if you're meeting somebody who always has somebody with them or is taking care of them. Respect their role also. And please do not stare parents of autistic children in the grocery store. Please do not. I've had several snapshots in my mind of people staring at me when I was nonverbal. I do remember that, and it was awful. Ugh. And if you really are questionable about something, like if somebody has a cane or a service dog and you just want to know why, um, sometimes not everyone is like this, but sometimes you can ask them a general question and just say, "Hey, do you need help, or may I ask what your dog is servicing you for?" Sometimes they will or will not answer you, but some of us who are open to what are, are when you ask in a kind way like that and you're open to input, a lot of times we will help you understand or at least try to comprehend and share. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I know the difference of how much of a journey I have that's a little bit easier than it will be for Malia, but that doesn't mean for her it's not the end of the road either. Um, it's just gonna take a little bit of work, but work is what got me here. So I don't know. It's interesting. They're bringing the service dog with us for the first time. Yeah, be prepared. I hope be prepared for unfortunate. This is a very unfortunate thing. But Molly, who is a blind guide dog user, has been having issues for years, and it's getting worse over these past couple years of people thinking you have a fake service dog. Um, if somebody asks you in a place if you're not allowed to have a dog, you just say, "Hey, I don't know if yours, I'm sure it's a certified service dog because I know now there's autism certified dogs now um, that have to get, actual training from a foundation. It's not like an ESA or ESA or like a PTSD dog. Um, just be prepared for people to stare at the dog and kids trying to there. Yeah, just be careful. Try to go to places if you can try to look for places that are service dog friendly. Sometimes you can look up the town and just say it's service dog friendly. Sometimes they have things pop up, but obviously it's here and there. Yeah, they're saying we're ready to fight, record, and sue if we have to. Yeah. Yeah, $25,000 service dog. Yeah. Yeah, Molly's kind of she's not on the negative side of ESAs because she knows there are some people that have like an emotional dog or emotional cat, support animal cat. Those are the two common ones that, people can afford. But she's not happy about those who have like ESA pets or ESA birds or cows or pigs or chickens. Like she's like, that's a little extreme. And then because of that, a lot of their owners think they have the same rights as service dogs, but they don't. They have different rules than that. ESAs, I think, are still allowed in house, like if you have a housing, but like in public, you have to have it's different rules for that. It's interesting. But at least at Disney, you will never have that issue because they're always service dog friendly at Autism. So that's good. We'll call them out when we see them in public. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they put them down. It's very sketchy because some people don't really know about it, but you can always look at it. Yeah, the people who want to abuse it are the ones who are ruining it, and that's exactly the point. That's why I think the mask thing has been such a problem. Not going into much, but I think that's why masks have been such a problem over these past couple of months, is because people think the ADA is excluding us from wearing them, but we're not. Most of us who either have breathing problems or have sensory problems are still wearing the mask and actually are doing it better than everyone else's. And I hate the people who call us out for it. And I always call out my boss and I just tell him that when there's somebody in the parking lot that has a car in a disabled parking spot that doesn't have a disabled plate or sticker or their little or on the windshield, like I tell them, like, you should be calling for that. Like I said, that's somebody who could be in a wheelchair that can save them a little bit of energy compared to somebody who is perfectly capable. You're extremely right, but the ones who don't want to wear them are trying to fake a reason. Exactly. There are some instances where kids only like some sensory issues, like they're going to have issues for not wearing them for a long period of time. That's understandable. But if you're not going to wear it for an hour or 45 minutes in a grocery store whilst your people that are working in that grocery store are wearing it for 8 hours and it's required, I don't see what the issue is. I would happily take 45 minutes in the grocery store rather than 8 hours. And I work right now I'm only working up to 5 hours. It's interesting. Thanks to everyone who's been here, by the way. And thank you to guys who are watching in ninja mode. You guys for being here. And I just want to share this out since we have a couple of people here. Allie's drawing Instagram. She did a live stream yesterday. So if you guys like drawing or you like seeing fun, cool pictures, because I know a lot of you guys in the community either watch Mickey's Magic, or Steve's World, and they both paint. Definitely check out Allie's drawing Instagram. You can either copy the link and put it in your browser, or you can, the bottom right here, animation_drawing_adventure, that's her IG for that. And that's her only public account she has. Yeah, it's Manda and Chris. Oh, both of us, you guys are here. Awesome. Manda had somebody tell her having too many kids doesn't entitle you to park and handicap. That is so beyond annoying. Ugh. That's annoying. I'm sorry. Sorry for the people who think you're ableist, but you're not. That's so annoying. I hate the ableist people. I think that's why TikTok, I'm just trying to stay away from that. Yeah, I can try to link that in the chat. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Really? You've had people write notes in the windshields? The problem is people think that handicap means that you're physically handicapped, have a brace, or in a wheelchair. But it's not always that way either. PTSD, a lot of times they won't have a handicap sticker because sometimes they get overwhelmed by or stressed by the little things of parking can set something off. So that's beyond annoying. Hi, Mike Wheeler. Nice to see you. I'll be over on Mama Mouse's stream at 3:30. She's streaming at 3:30 today. Yeah, I hate people who think that handicap. I don't have a handicap sticker. I don't park in handicap. But it is annoying to people who do that. Hold on, I'm getting the link right now. Okay. Should have that post. Hopefully that'll go as a URL. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, but you can always just scroll over the text, copy and paste, even on a phone. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Mike, you just you didn't miss anything like channel wise. We just been chatting. We're on the topic right now of how annoying it is for people to complain about people who have handicap or think that they're not handicapped and then making them feel bad for it when they're not. Ugh. Like a lot of times it's like there's some people with mental disabilities that have to have handicap because it causes more stress and anxiety to try to find parking, or that sets off something else. There's some that can't walk a long time. Like Mama Mouse, like, she has chronic pain. Sometimes she can't, do crafts, but some people, their body can do that too, where they can't really walk a far ways either. But they look perfectly, perfectly capable. It's very, 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 very annoying. It's one of my not fun things. Bleh. Oh. Hey guys, by the way, if you guys have sorry guys. Before I forgot, on Twitter, I just saw an update that La Brea, if you guys are Disneyland, you guys have people that are Disneyland based, La Brea Bakery at Downtown Disney just reopened today. So just to let you guys know there. Thanks, Jeffrey, for subscribing to our channel. That's awesome. They get their, so it looks like Amanda and Chris said that their handicap is for Malia because of her wandering tendencies. I did have wandering tendencies, but I wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't on the point where I needed a guide dog for it. Because they were just starting to come around, like maybe when I was like 11, 12, it seemed like when they were starting to do. Yeah, Mike is agreeing with us. Yep, I agree. That's annoying. But that just shows you the type of person that a person is, and you shouldn't be around them. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen. I like that. Sorry. Yeah, drink because I'm a little parched. We're only going to go until about 3 here. So that way I can still be in fully in-depth with Mama Mouse. I'm going to call Pete sometime soon. What else is going on? What else is the topic? And it's great. And it's funny that we're talking about autism because autism speaks The company that I work for has Autism Speaks as one of their major donation charities. And it just wants to make, I just want to just email the guy who takes in charge of choosing what charities they're part of and just tell them that, hey, you're not choosing, as somebody on the spectrum, you're not choosing the right one. And it's annoying. And Chris and Amanda, this is not against you, but I also don't like parents who, I get you guys get, like every autism parent gets stressed. 100%, there with that. However, there are some people, let's just say people on Facebook that post things you should never post about a child, let alone a special needs child, and think that's okay. Because unfortunately, everything that's on the internet, you have someone you can leave. Hey, James, nice to see you. You're here. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Yeah, hey, James, nice to see you. We are, sorry, my brain is scattered. My brain has been scatterbrained for the last couple of days, but yet again, life has been insane lately, so it's just life. Maybe I should actually go over the live place playlist for you guys so that way you guys don't miss out on what I'm gonna try to be a part of tonight. Sometimes I might be in ninja mode, but I'll definitely be watching. Yeah, security, thank you. It's like that's the number one thing. Another thing, recording kids' meltdowns on camera and putting them on the internet. I don't understand my parents. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and I'm not saying it's the right thing either. But why do they think it's okay to film their child when they're mentally, like, they're going through a lot mentally? Their first thought is to put all out a camera and record. I can understand like if it's their first meltdown and they're trying to figure out and maybe making something that's consistent and figuring out, what triggers, like what their actual meltdown symptoms are. But there's another thing about just random doing that and posting it on the internet. So grandma wanted us to show Malia because she thought it would help others show that judges in public. Okay, I can see that. Like for people who want to learn, like they're asking for it. The way the general public would be more aware of public when they happen. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking of it as somebody on the adult, thinking that their child, because remember everything on the internet can be pulled up later on, later on in life. So I wouldn't want a child with autism who grows up to be an adult per se and goes back and starts having social media and finds this video from when they were kids to at a time where they couldn't, articulate, that something was wrong, or they see that. That's my thought, if that makes any sense. Like I don't want Malia finding something about, her past, but then feeling ashamed because everyone's posting negatively on it. Like, I don't know if that's, I don't know if that makes sense at all. For example, Malia during Halloween was afraid of a costume. I was up ahead with our two other children, and Malia was dragging Manta into the road. Oh no, that's sad. I would have been definitely that kid too. Oh, that's sad. I guess what is put on the internet is often decided on a case by case basis, and you can't extract the general. I agree. Yeah, like I just don't like. I'm trying not to get on people's bad, get on somebody's bad side. Like, but there is so much is too much too. I don't know. I think of myself. It's a confusing. It's it's not. It's a thing in the autism world I don't think everyone has made a decision on, and maybe that's why it is so controversial, is because there's not really a one-sided area on it. I can see if you're trying to generally educate the public and teach people the struggles of every day. Yeah, so yeah, Malia says that, yeah, we don't wanna show meltdowns, but we wanna convey the struggle. I agree, yeah. So I think the streak was strongly, yeah, absolutely. Okay, that I can see. Like, if you're trying to see someone where she feels frustrated and then just can't express things to you, in simple things like in simple everyday tasks, like, that makes sense. But I just don't want people to be posting 10-minute videos of their child meltdown. That's just too much. Yeah, but I can see the struggle I can agree with you with. Yes, I would like to see more people being educated about the struggle of autism as in a view of a parent and also the view of the child. Obviously, parents can be different than a child because we live in it. Um, yeah, I guess meltdowns for me wasn't. I had them, but a lot of people didn't want to see them either. So it's just a weird time. Yeah, there's so many perspectives on the internet. It's kind of hard. That's why, and I think the adults on TikTok that are, we're in our 20s, we're trying to help the younger kids, get a better education because, obviously ours is kind of was one of the big hits, but then teachers didn't really understand how to teach us. So we're trying our best to help people. Reminds me of the fable of the man, the boy, and the donkey. Hmm. I'll have to look into that. I don't know what that is. Hmm. We are 8 minutes in the lineup, so I'm going to stop what we're doing on before this gets sad. And we're going to go on the live place, tell you guys the lineup for tonight, so that way you guys are not in the mess. Mama Mouse is going live at 3:30 p.m. I just saw her thing just pop up 38 minutes from now. Make sure you guys go and watch Mama Mouse. The stream says button who has the button. So I'm thinking she's making a homemade button or doing something in the lines of button fabric, or I don't know exactly, but I guess we'll see when the stream goes live. T Marie Photography has Wednesday Whateverness at 5 p.m. That Crazy Disney Lady is also going live at 5:30 tonight. Disney Nerd Herders at 7 p.m. Eastern. D&G Explorers at 8 p.m. Eastern. Also, Pete McDevitt goes live at 8. Hold on. Not 100% if it was 8 or not. Hold on, guys. Okay, 7. So same time as Disney Nerd Herders. So if you guys want to do back and forth on the stream, Disney Nerd Herders goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern, as well as Pete McDevitt. He's interviewing Magic in Michigan tonight as his guest. 8 p.m. Eastern is going to be D&G Explorers with Wednesday Night Disney and Cruise Chat. I think it's Cruise this week. And of course, at 9, the prime time show of the night is This and That at 9 p.m. Eastern with This and That. So that's Shep, Zip from Zippity Doodad. What was I missing? Zip, Steve's World, the Shep from the Shep family, and Dave from Brand New Dave. Goodness, it's been a long day. And I think that's it for our lineup tonight. Also, don't forget, Dan just posted his stream about that. Ready Said Autism Family, I'm actually going to make it a series based on my blog. I've done a lot of things on my blog on autism, and I'm going to continue to do that. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm hoping that one will take me longer because I obviously want to film it correctly, put it out correctly, so that way the autism world, both us as the actual autism spectrum and parents can both understand the video and kind of learn on both ends from it. So it may take me a little while, but I'm figuring out a way to do that. Yeah, Hitchhiking Bones, there's a great lineup on liveplace.com. Make sure you guys go check out Dean from the Live Place. Check him out at Dreamers Empire on his personal channel, and the Live Place YouTube channel, and at theliveplace.com. He just hit 700 subscribers not too long ago. And I definitely suggest you guys go and checking him out. Again, if you guys want to follow Allie's drawing Instagram, her Instagram is animation_drawing_adventure. She just posted an IGTV from last night. She posted a song about, or a drawing about Ariel. She's on the last final touches. She will post that as soon as she is ready. She will post it on her Instagram. And again, thanks to all of you for your love and support about what my family is dealing with. Thank you guys for your continued love, support from messages on Instagram and Twitter, to people checking in chat when I'm in streams, saying, hey, how's your family doing today? We are in day 9. We are hanging in there. We're taking this day by day. But hopefully it'll get better. Don't have an update to you guys about Friday's live stream, though. Please stay up to date. Twitter, Instagram. I will definitely be posting an update on both. And if not, I'm going to try to film a video and make it a premiere at the same time as my normal show would be, and we'll resume next week. I also have possibly a guest joining me on Tokyo Stream. I'm not going to share it yet, but I'm very excited for all of you to figure out who's the guest on the show, so that'll be fun. We'll figure that out. I also have a couple of live stream or collabs hopefully in the works today. Thank you. Yeah, James has the James on it today. Twitter, Make It Blue Adventure is my Twitter name. And where was the other one? And while she's away from her streams, this is where you can contact me at Make It Blue Disney Adventure. If you have people that you know of that want to get to know me, or you want to send people to me, you can always send them here if they want to collab, or send video ideas. You guys are welcome to doing that. But yeah, I will try to do a video. It will take some time, but I'll definitely figure that out. Yeah, James, this is going to be the only public account for Allie that she will be on, and you guys can be able to interact with her. I just sent Magical Meg, Mickey's Magic Meg, the link to one of her Simba drawings, and she loved it. She also had a Zero drawing that she drew, and she freaked out over that. So, yeah. Raised an Autism Family said it was really nice spending time with you. We'll do our best to send people your way from the autism community. I really appreciate that. You can also send them from the Disney World too. Oh, that's awesome. Like it that your sunset pictures are on the news. Awesome. I'm doing good today. My voice is feeling it today, but yet again, I've been talking like a storm for an hour. Need another drink. And make sure you guys go send some love to James Ryan. He's also hopefully going to be traveling safe on his way to somewhere magical. I'm jealous you're going while I'm here. Make sure you guys thank James Ryan and those of them that are in Blue and the Blue Wrenches. They do a lot for my channel. They help me out. James actually almost messaged me every day, checking up, making sure things are okay. And if I need to send anything to people on streams, like he would willing to do that. So thank James in the comments. And I think he's the only moderator on right now. But yeah, so I think with that, Also, big congratulations. Gonna send a couple of congrats right now. Pete McDevitt, congratulations. You guys hit 1K today. He is actually, I am trying to find a way to contact him for a stream, hopefully. If we get a date, or I can tell you guys about that, I will as soon as I can, and we'll post it on social media. That way you guys are in the know. It's my pleasure. I wish you were coming. Yeah, I wish it was coming, but right now I can't. Um, yeah, so Pete McDevitt 1,000, Mouse Talk, Walt and Melissa hit 2,500 subscribers today on their YouTube channel. If you guys haven't checked Mouse Talk, make sure you guys go check them out. Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk. They're an amazing channel. They have shows Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. And they're amazing people. They're just the sweetest people. They say hello to almost everybody, and it's awesome. Hey, Timothy, we're just about finishing up the show. We're just giving final congrats and things so far. I also, guys, speaking of an autism channel, make sure you guys go support a TikToker that is actually transitioning and putting more content on YouTube. His channel is called Sean on the Spectrum, and I know, right? When you said Autism Family, if you haven't followed them, go and follow them. They're awesome. Yeah, Walt and Melissa, they're really fun, and they do fun episodes every day. Or that. What else is, who else is celebrating? Rob Fuzz is almost at 3K, guys. We need to get him to 3K. Rob Fuzz, make sure you guys go share him out on your Instagrams, Twitters. Yes, Sean on the Spectrum. Ready, Said Autism Family, you know exactly who I'm talking about. If you guys really want to know about male side on the autism spectrum as an adult, definitely please go check him out. He is a big success over on TikTok, and he's starting to create videos on YouTube, which is fantastic. So make sure you guys help Rob Fuzz to get to 3K. He's almost there. Who else? Oh, Resort TV One is also unboxing their plaque, their 100K plaque on Resort TV One's channel at 8 p.m. I believe, 8 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys go check that out too. I almost forgot about that. I'm glad I reminded myself of that. Who else? And then I'm actually almost at a milestone. I'm 12 away from a. I'm 12 away from 200 here. So. If you guys have people that you forgot to tell them about me, or you think they might like my content, make sure you guys send them over. And also, just as a general to know, YouTube lately has been kicking people out of subscriptions lately, so make sure you guys go back in your subscription list. And if you missed anybody that you really watch and you realize you haven't gotten notifications anymore, go back on their channel and resubscribe. That has happened to a lot of channels lately. So if you guys follow channels, make sure you guys are there. Oh, it's actually 11. Does somebody else subscribe to me? Well then. Do you know Sean's name? It's here. I believe his channel is Sean. I believe is his YouTube channel name. I think his YouTube channel is like this. Yeah, I am at 189. So guys, I am 11 away from. We're 11 away from 200. So. Woohoo! I remember a couple of months ago when we had 6. Yeah, that was awesome. We actually, and I also got my first TikTok subscription. So thank you to Crazy Curvy Lindsay. She subscribed to my YouTube channel, and we also had another TikToker who also followed me on my channel. So both of them, if they're watching the replay, thank you both for your support. Crazy Curvy Lindsay is also going to be part of my mail vlog that's coming up. And we'll definitely be posting her channels in the link of that video to guys check them out. Another autistic family, multiple autistic kids in their household. Going from Harrison, who's 4, to their oldest daughter, I believe. They all are on the spectrum, so make sure you guys go and check them out. So yeah, I'm at 11 on that. Oh, I'm at 190. Yay! You guys are all amazing. Yep, we're at 190. I'll show you guys the milestone right here. Hold on. There you go, guys. 190. Thanks, guys. We are 10 away from 200. So what you guys should do, if you guys want to help share it, I will stay this like this for a minute. Hold on, let me get my phone to free focus. Oh, that's not helpful. You want to take a screenshot like this, and you can post it. Okay. And if you guys want to post it on your social media, you guys can go ahead, or you guys can just say, hey, guys, just to let you guys know, we have another YouTuber who's close to a milestone. Make sure you guys go check them out. So Sean in the Spectrum, Crazy Curvy Lindsay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Sean in the Spectrum. Make sure you guys also, if you guys find a video also, make sure you guys, if you find Sean in the Spectrum on YouTube, make sure you guys say that Make It Blue Disney Adventures sent me. Because I did tell him that, and I need a timestamp. So 3:02 p.m. So I will send him 3:02 p.m. And we'll do it like a minute from there. So let's do that at 3. Okay, everyone. So again, Friday's stream is still up in the air. If it's still a go, you will see a thumbnail on my channel. If not, I will be posting an update on Instagram and Twitter. And I might do a premiere, I may not. However, I do have somebody in the works for doing Tokyo. And I'm thinking actually maybe to ask him on a date or time. Also, for Tokyo, we may have to do it earlier than the typical stream because there's a lot to cover. And also, I want to make sure I'm following this person's time schedule. So, and make sure you guys, if you guys are new here and you enjoyed my content or you guys were sent over by other people, make sure you guys like the video. It tells YouTube that you're really liking my content and we'll share it with other people. And you also subscribe to me, and you can also see some of my featured channels as people who I follow in the Disney community. So make sure you guys stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, and stay social distancing. COVID-19 actually happens, and make sure you guys stay safe in this entire thing. And remember that as cast members once say, have a magical day to all of you, and I will see you hopefully in my next stream either on Friday or sometime next week. Have a magical day, everyone.